Practical component, research, educational innovation, and social impact. This work is designed by Ana Paola Correa Ruiz. My thesis is about promoting assertive communication through communicative language teaching and task-based learning in 6th grade students at Nuestra Señora del Tránsito Departmental Educational Institution. I'm going to talk about research question, main objective, population sample, research method instruments, data analysis procedure, data analysis categories and subcategories, data analysis evidences, significance of the results, and pedagogical challenges and recommendation. The research question is, what is the impact of promoting assertive communication through communicative language teaching and task-based learning? The objectives are: general objective, to develop strategies to promote assertive communication in 6th grade students through communicative language teaching and task-based learning. And there are 4 specific objectives. First, to identify the effects of language teaching and task-based learning on 6th grade students' assertive communication. Second, to analyze the impact of the activities on the assertive communication of the 6th grade students. Third, to assess how the students answer to the activities, the type of activities they prefer. Fourth, to improve assertive communication and thus contribute to forming more empathetic and respectful students, capable of establishing more balanced relationships with the task-based learning approach. The population. The research was carried out specifically in the 6th grade students who are between the age of 10 and 14 years. Research method. This project is based on the paradigm of qualitative research, following an action research methodology. Action research allows to recognize a problem for a particular population and find a solution through a process or following some steps. The data collection triangulation is applied in the project because use 3 different instruments to collect data: unstructured interviews, field notes, and video recordings. Techniques and instruments. There are 3 instruments in order to apply my project. First, unstructured interviews. Unstructured interviews allow participants to express their insights about the activities proposed. Decided to implement this instrument because it is possible that participants answer the questions according with their perspectives and feelings. Field notes. Field notes research is able to observe participants' behavior and attitudes and write down our perceptions about the class. Third, video recording. Video recordings are very useful for teachers to have more information for a specific aspect that happened during the application of the investigation. The pedagogical implementation. The pedagogical implementation uses CLT and TBL approaches to create my action plan, which participants can boost their assertive communication, working collaboratively with their peers. For the lesson plans, research is based on Willis and Willis TBL model, which is appropriate to the purpose of my project because can organize the tasks and apply them according with the students' needs and the aim of the investigation. Finally, presented my timetable, showing a general view of my lesson plans. Hence, the methods and approaches selected allowed me to create an action plan which contains communicative activities in order to improve the issue of students' lack of assertive communication. Data analysis procedure. The aim of this research is to present the three categories found by the research on the data analysis process in order to present information gathered during the project. Taking this into account, the three instruments used in the project were field notes, video recordings, and non-structural interviews, which during the application of the project allowed me to find a series of patterns that helped me to define the main categories. The organization of this project is developed in three sections according to the categories: respect, rope, work, and self-confidence. Categories. These categories is in order to apply my project. Pretext. First, pretext, where a teacher gives to students instructions and show them the grammar that must be used in the text development, highlighting new vocabulary and phrases, also showing an example of the text on this stage. Teacher can use activities such as brainstorming, listing, memory, and guessing games. Second, task cycling, where students are organized in groups. They have some minutes to think in the vocabulary and brainstorm that they are going to perform. Also, teacher monitors the process and helps students when they need it. Third, planning. Prepare to report the task. There are several types of tasks, which are projects, newspapers, posters, storytelling, and anecdotes, among others. And fourth, report, where students decorate, present the tasks, and teacher gives some feedback to them. Data analysis evidence. The aim of this research is to present the three categories found by the researchers on the data analysis process in order to present the information gathered during the project. The categories found were respect, group work, and self-confidence when speaking in public. These categories were collected through the process of triangulation. First, respect. Along the development of the sessions, students presented respectful attitudes, and the moment of referring to a partner during the application of some task, students presented an improvement in their attitudes in terms of respecting others. Group work, based on the different activities applied in the classes, could identify group work and as an important aspect for students to communicate assertively and respectfully through communicative activities in groups. Participants worked easier and they felt comfortable at the moment of speaking and expressing. Self-confidence. Through the implementing sessions, participants presented an improvement in their oral performance, speaking in public. Also, the activities helped them to be more confident and relaxed at the moment of performing orally. Finally, could observe that there was an improvement in the way they expressed themselves. Significance of the results. Through the implementation of the communicative activities, could observe that the students presented an improvement at the moment of interacting respectfully with their partners. Along with these sessions, students made some tasks that challenged them to work in groups and collaborate among them. During these activities, researchers analyzed learning attitudes in terms of respecting others, having in mind that at the beginning of the process, the participants presented these respectful attitudes towards the others. Through the communicative activities, they demonstrated an improvement of this aspect. They started respecting their partners' ideas and working with them collaboratively, incrementing the good relationships inside the classroom. Challenge and recommendations. First, students' oral performance when speaking in public presented an improvement in their assertive communication when they express their ideas in their mother tongue. And in English, the activities gave the students the confidence enough to speak in front of other people. Because they seem more comfortable at the moment of expressing their ideas and perceptions in front of their classmates and teachers. Second, one of the main challenges that we had was that the students didn't have a good English level. For this reason, they didn't want to participate in the task. In addition, we didn't have access to electronic resources at the school. The teachers at school didn't have access to electronic resources at the school, and we have to change some of the lessons plans and activities to suit students' level and created physical material for them. Third, the analysis presented allowed me to see an improvement in the population's assertive communication using CLT and TVL approaches. Since the implementation of a problem was possible, notice that participants' interpersonal relationships are stronger because they started to respect each other and the moment of listening and expressing opinions and ideas. Forward, could notice that CLT and TVL approaches helped these populations assertive communication. Now, it would be interesting to apply this project in other type of participants with different backgrounds such as vulnerable people. This project helped me to reflect about the students' needs and create a proposal that benefits their assertive communication through different communicative activities. Thanks.